Fixing my lipstick. All right, we should be live. Wait, oh shoot, I gotta put mine on mute. Hey everyone! So I have to mute mine. All right, there we go. Okay, all right, hey everyone. So I'm here with Ren, Real Entertainment News, and who do we have? Hi, just Britt, Truffle, Without a Jelly Donut, Poodlerific, but Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, Susan, Hoot 3. Okay, so I invited Ren to come back on because the last time he was on the panel, I don't feel like he had much of a chance to talk, and he came on there to tell us his story of what he would experience, or what went down between he and BX. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys kind of want to hear it. I know I want to hear it. So I don't. If would you like to still tell that story, Ren?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear
Awesome.
me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. You guys can hear him? And me, for that matter, too? Susan says hi. Right? Let's see. It takes a second for the chat to catch up. Yep, they can hear. All set. Yeah, so what went down between BI?
So I didn't know who BX Beast Boy was until I ran into AT2. And AT2 was on a live, and in this live, he was showing the video of BX Beast Boy talking to Katie Joy. And the reaction that Katie Joy was giving off from talking to BX Beast Boy was just quite alarming to me. So I kept asking, why is this lady so scared? That's just what I kept asking AT2. And AT2, he kept saying microaggression and stuff like that. And then he was saying, well, you got to go to her channel, ask her why she was scared. So she gets on a live. She does a live. I see that the live is on. At this point, I don't know who she is. She's just a white lady to me. You know what I mean? So I go on there and I asked her, I said, hey, I seen a video of you and the guy, and you seem pretty frantic. Like, you seem pretty tense. Why were you so scared?
Wait, Ren?
From that clip.
Real? I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt. Don't mean to interrupt. But the chat asked if you could. Is there any way you could talk a little louder? You're not very loud, so I don't know. I want people to be able to hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Is he? Can anyone hear? I mean, is the volume well enough for everyone, or is it just maybe, I don't know?
Can you hear me?
Okay, all right. Yeah, they're saying yes. So, okay. All right, I'm sorry. Please go on.
So, then AT2 did another live, and he had BX Beast Boy on, and BX Beast Boy said he had wanted to talk. Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. No. Yeah. You're fine. The volume's good. He wanted to talk.
So he had another live, and BX Beast Boy was on that live, and on that live, he was saying that he wanted to talk to me because he said that I painted the narrative for Katie Joy to say that he was an angry black man. And I was like, no, that wasn't the case. What I was trying to do was just ask the lady why she was acting like that and let her know that, she needs to be more responsible with her white privilege, because her acting like that can get a black man put in jail faster than I could put whipped cream on a banana split. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, that is. I never even thought about that. That's an excellent point.
Yeah. So that was the point. That was that. He took it as I was trying to, I guess, help her prove her point about the aggressive black man, which I don't know if she ever said that. She may have acted that way subconsciously, but I don't think she ever said that per se. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either, but yeah, no, that makes sense.
So then BX Beast Boy goes on and makes videos about me, um, saying that I'm perpetrating a stereotype by yelling and hollering, and it's just I don't yell and holler in my videos. That's just my style, And I think people
Hmm.
take my style and they take who I am and they run with it. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
now he's painting this narrative that I'm to these middle-aged white women. I'm being the typical black man. You understand what I'm saying? In a community
I
that's
think so. Yeah.
predominantly white. You feel? Does that make sense?
I think so. Yes. I mean,
So
yeah.
so what he's saying is that I'm living up to the stereotype and all this, and I'm like, bro, it's not even that deep. I told him a bunch of times, like, hey, I apologize if you took it the wrong way. That's not what I meant. And then he keeps going up with his narrative. Because what BX Beast Boy likes to do is he likes to create a narrative about you and then run with that
Hmm.
narrative. He's not trying to hear anything you have to say once he's honed in on his narrative about you, if that makes any sense.
Right. Yeah. No. Now that it's now that we did the live stream the other night, and things have been pointed out to me and everything. Yes, I do see this pattern, and I see exactly what you're saying. I've seen that now. Yes.
So fast forward to lately, he's been kind of, going at me, going at AT2.
Yes,
Um,
I've seen that. Yeah, he's been really going to AT2 lately too.
Yeah, he's just a snake. He's somebody that can't be trusted. He's doing everything for clicks and views, and he's a pothead. He's a drug addict because marijuana is a drug, whether you like it or not. It is. There's people doing 20 years for it, so he's a drug addict. He sits there on the stream, he gets high, and he knows nothing. You know, he talks, 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 and half of the time he don't even make sense. You know.
Hmm. Yes. No, I see what you're saying. I mean, personally, I don't see a big issue or whatever with marijuana, but I mean, you are correct. I mean, it does alter the mind. So, I mean, it is a drug, yes, and he does, proudly, partake, I guess, in his videos, or at least insinuate that he is.
But so yeah, that's pretty much my beef with BX Beast Boy. I heard some information that came to me the other day that's quite alarming, and if it's true, I'm going to be trying to file criminal charges against him if these allegations are true that I'm hearing.
What's that?
I'm not going to get
I
too
mean,
deep
you
into it.
if you don't want to share it, I mean, I don't want to, it just you mentioned it, so I thought maybe you wanted to share. I mean, it's up to you, but
Yeah, so I'm still doing some research to see if
okay,
it's
nope, that's
really him. That's you know um somebody tried to contact my daughter, you know, and uh, somebody said that he had something to do with it as well. So I'm
oh
trying to look out
no.
that information now, and if it's true, then I'm pressing charges
Well, I hope
on
it's not
whoever.
true. I mean, um,
Huh?
is your daughter a minor, or I mean,
Yes,
is
she's
she?
13 years old.
Oh man, all right. I hope it's not true. I mean, for your sake, your daughter's sake, I hope it's not true. Um,
Yeah,
I
because
don't. It's
I've been going to war with a lot of YouTubers, AT2 being one of them, the plainest Jane, this lady named Red Hot, and I personally don't think BX Beast Boy has anything to do with it, to be honest with you. But what I'm
mhm.
hearing is that he said this on a particular live stream, so I got to do
Oh,
the
okay.
research to see if it's true, and if it is true, then he goes down with the rest of them.
Well, I hope it's
Period.
not true. I mean, because I know I have a daughter, so in the thought of someone online contacting her, I mean, she's 17 now, but even still at 17, I'd lose my shit. So I mean, I can't imagine, someone reaching out, some stranger reaching out over YouTube drama and just contacting my 13-year-old daughter. Oh my God, I'd lose my shit. So I hope it's not true. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's not true. Well, somebody did it, so it is true. It's just a matter of who did it.
right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, um,
I hope your daughter's not like upset about it. I mean, I hope it was like the contact or whatever was, or attempted contact was no big deal. I mean, I don't know how to word this. I hope that it's not something that upsets your daughter. You don't. I'm not. You don't have to elaborate. I'm just letting you know. I hope it was nothing that too upsetting or whatever. So.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my kind of my story about BX Beach Boy. Another thing I wanted to kind of talk about that I think that we kind of got tied up with the other guy on the live. I mean, I don't know who he is. The Glare, or whatever his name
Yes,
is.
the Glare, yes.
Is when I was trying to explain to, and it's more of the subscribers and the people that are watching the chat. I feel like they don't understand Black culture because I feel like, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that this is a community of predominantly middle-aged white women, right? That
yes, it is.
That probably live in middle class. Nobody's probably living on Section 8 or the hood or anything like that, right? So it's probably middle class to probably semi-wealthy, right? And they don't. How can I say this? I want to say this so that they hear what I'm saying and they don't get offensive. You understand what I'm saying?
They don't know what it's like to be Black.
No. Well, they don't. They definitely don't know what it's like to be Black because they're not Black. You know, and they definitely don't have to deal with all the stigmas of being Black, right? But another thing that I think the biggest thing is that they don't understand the subliminal racism things that they may do or that they may say because they don't understand it. And when
I agree.
Ignorance is bliss. So if you don't know, then you should be informed. But I think a lot of times when it's only me and BX Beach Boy in this community, right? So you have only 2 Black people in the community. The Black people that are Black guys in the community.
Yeah.
Black guys that are in the community are probably not wanted in the community because of their, I guess you can call it aggression because we don't talk docile. You see, America's painted this picture of how they want the Black man is supposed to be, and it should be calm and timid and like a pushover,
above and beyond. Exactly.
That I come from,
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think it's not that they. And again, I can't speak for everyone. I try to imagine what it's like. As a white woman, I think I can kind of comfortably imagine in other people's shoes here. But and it's not even like, I don't even know how to put this. It's very it's tough for women when they're in any kind of confrontation with a man of any race. It's tough for women to find their courage and to not second guess themselves and to speak up and to correct things, or never mind like mansplaining something to a guy. I mean, women just it's almost unheard of. And then I think that we become so worried and insecure or whatever about how we're coming across, so that when we throw race into it as well, then I think that we second guess ourselves even more. At least that's what I would imagine. Because I mean, like years ago, I mean, I don't know what it's like to be Black. I have no clue. Okay. But I had kind of like an awakening years ago where I realized that I don't know shit when it comes to this. And I got no right to judge. I have no right to dictate or to inform or anything when it comes to racism, because I am completely ignorant in racism. I have no idea what it feels like. But that being said, I realize that there's a lot I don't know, but there's still a lot I don't know. So it's and
then
so I think
I hear a lot of times a lot of people say, well, I have mixed kids. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's a matter of how a person is being treated. And if they're telling you that the way they're being treated is to them, what word am I looking for? I want to make sure I use the right words. If it's, I guess, marginalizing or prejudging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you should listen to that person, what they're telling you, because it may be something that you're doing subconsciously. You just don't know.
Right.
I mean,
I say that I think that what white people, there's the consciously and intentionally racist, and then there's the unintentionally racist, where you don't realize or you don't know that what you're doing could come off as racially insensitive or whatever. And then there's obviously the outright in your face racist people or whatever. But the majority of white people, I think, in my opinion, exhibit signs of unintentional racism, and
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily intentional, but I do think
no,
that.
unintentional. Yeah, it's unintentional, I think.
But I do think that the way I would say, and I have to include BX Beast Boy because he's part of the community. Let's say me, BX Beast Boy, and maybe AT2, right? We're probably the only black males in the community. When we go into the chat, no matter pre me cussing somebody out or well pre me cussing somebody out, I still will come into the chat. I still will be treated rudely. I have changed my ways of things that I've done before. I have not cuss people out. I've been respectful, but I still get people harassing me. At the point where if I then attack, I'm the bad guy. And it's why is that? Why is it okay for y'all to not y'all, meaning you, Aaron, but the community to attack
Well, no,
somebody else? We attack back really angry black men. You understand what I'm saying?
It would, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I think that would include me too, if I if and when I do react the same way, whatever. But I think though, I understand and I agree, that I have no doubt that it comes off as racist or racially motivated or whatever. But I think with women, at least those that I've spoken to in the community, I think it has more to do with gender than race. However, I mean, because seriously, if you were a white guy and you were acting the same way, it's the reverse sexism or whatever. I hate to call it that because it's not even reverse sexism, but I've noticed that a lot of women in the community like to play the women card. I can't believe you would speak to a woman like this. I can't believe you would yell or you would swear or what, all kinds of things. And I've noticed that's upset me. That's bothered me because I don't want to be treated any differently, good or bad. But that's just my opinion. So I think when women in this community do become upset, I think it has more to do with gender than race. However, I don't know for sure. So.
Yeah, so if I apologize once, why do I have to apologize again and again and again? Because they would not be expected to apologize every time they come into a live and say, "Hey, I'm sorry for what I did 6 months ago. I said I apologize once. Why can't that just be left at that and move on?" I mean, when I came into your chat the other night, was it the other night? Yeah, when I came into your chat the other night, I was bombarded, like bombarded. For what? I didn't even say anything. To the point where
Right.
Little Red said, he's not saying anything disrespectful, y'all calm down. That's one of the reasons why I stopped going to her chat. Because every time I went there, I got gaslighted. People would come at me, and all y'all see is looking at the thing is real entertainment news, real entertainment news, real entertainment news. So now it's making it look like I'm starting when I'm actually the one on the defense. Does that make sense?
Right. No, that does make sense. I've seen that happen, like in my chat and everything, or in Tina's chat. I've seen that happen, and I think a lot of people, right or wrong. Okay, I'm answering your question. Okay, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just answering your question. But I think a lot of people in this community kind of remember, like their first introduction to you, and first impressions tend to make an imprint. Was that video that Katie had shared of yours on. I think it was, yeah, Katie shared of yours on Twitter. And I guess in that video, you used like language, like homophobic slurs or hate speech or language or whatever. And I think that a lot of people in this community, with that being their first impression, that's what they know. And I get it. I mean, even everyone says shit that they regret or whatever. I mean, it's inevitable. So, and I get that you've apologized and that's awesome. And I thank you for that. I think though with some people though, maybe they don't know about the apology, or maybe they just want extra reassurance that it's not going to be an issue. So that's why they bring it up again. Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm trying to answer your question.
So I guess my next question to you is, okay, if that's the case, and then what's the solution to the problem? You know, because at some point I'm always going to attack back. You know, is it better if I just leave the community? You know?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, and I, again, it may not be fair. I agree. And I know in this community and in other communities, I've been faced to do this. So I'm not saying this because of your race or whatever, but sometimes humility can go like a long way. And humility, I think, in my opinion, is one of the most difficult emotions to display, because it makes you feel vulnerable, and other people like almost like demand it. So, but
And when
when
you say humility, what do you actually mean by that? Because I feel like
well,
nobody
for
in the
example,
community is speaking clean. So why are they
right,
expecting to be angel? You know, when they're not
right,
angels.
no,
You know.
right, no, I agree, I agree. God knows I'm not either. What I mean by humility, like for example, I'm just throwing an example out there. Like if you came into a chat and people, were reminding you, I guess, that their first impression of you wasn't a good one. Just if you were to pretty much just put out one comment, say, "Listen, you're right. I'm sorry. There was a very ugly side of me, and I've learned my lesson, and I intend to not do that again. Thank you for pointing that out," and just leave it at that. Um, See, and I get it. It's hard to do, and it's not fair. People, if you are genuinely sorry and you say that, then that should be enough. I hear you. I don't know. Just sometimes, I mean, I've had to do it a lot in life, especially in social media. Um, I don't know. It's
And then,
it's just a suggestion.
yeah, and then a lot of people that get mad at me about what I said to Charlotte, and it's like at some point, right? Charlotte
I'm
is a
not
grown
familiar
woman,
with this.
huh?
Okay, what happened with you and Charlotte?
So we had a problem earlier. What she did a video about me, and I wanted to kind of explain myself and what was going on because she was bashing me. So she wouldn't let me on her live, and she kept bashing me. So I did my own video, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people got mad, said, "Oh, don't disrespect Charlotte." But it's like, okay, Charlotte is going at me, you know?
Yeah,
It's like,
I mean, if she's going to do a video on you, then I mean, it's what's fair is fair.
yeah. So she got mad because I called the grandma and I called the middle aged white woman. But I'm 40 years old. I'm a middle aged black man. I'm a fat middle aged black man. If you say that, that's correct, right? If you have grandkids and you're over 40, you're a middle aged white woman grandma, right? It's like it's not. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying what it is, right? And then I thought we had all of the problems taken care of, and I made an apology video yet again, and I made a video sticking up for Charlotte. And then Charlotte sends a message saying, "Hey, I need you to unblock my mods, and then I'm gonna unblock you." Now, the reason I had her mods blocked is because everywhere I go in the chat, somewhere along YouTube, these people will be bothering me. So I was told, just block them. So that's what I started doing. And there's a bunch of people that's blocked that are mods in certain places. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
they mods for these people. I
Right,
just
right.
know that they disrespect me. And instead of me going and cussing them out in people's chats, and then I'm looking like the bad guy, I blocked them. So I unblocked this
Okay.
lady. Claire Bear is her name. I think Claire S or whatever her name is. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know her?
Yes, I know her. Yes, she's one of my
So
mods.
yeah, so I unblocked her only because Tina asked me to unblock her. That's the only reason I asked her to unblock her, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I unblocked her. I go to tell Charlotte that she's unblocked, and Charlotte just ignores my message, and I'm still blocked on Charlotte's channel. And it's like, well, yo, why are you telling me be a woman of your word? Because I'm expected to be a man of my word. And then people
Mm-hmm.
saying, oh, she's getting harassed right now. We're all getting harassed right now. I'm pretty sure she got a shotgun somewhere in the house. Somebody really want to come to the house and do something? I mean, you got the police and everything, but come on, Charlotte. Be a man, be a woman in your word. I'm expecting. Why can't she be held to the same standards as I'm being held to? You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
no,
saying here?
yeah, we all should be. Yeah, we should all be held to the same standard. No doubt about that.
And then
Uh,
everybody talking about be kind to this person, be kind to that person. And it's like these people don't want to talk it out. So if they don't want to talk it out, why do I have to respect them if they're not even giving me the decency to at least apologize to them and try to make things right? But I gotta kiss their feet because they got more followers than me. No, that's not how I was raised.
Right. No, and you're right. I mean, I think that and I think you'll find this anywhere on YouTube, really, is you have the people who've been here longer, the people who have, are bigger or whatever. And like, I think the people who've been here less time or the smaller channels, I kind of automatically look up to these other channels as like, like almost like your elders, I guess you could say. But I mean, I think everyone should be shown respect regardless of how big they are or how long they've been here. And only until they do something to, kind of earn your disrespect. So yeah, no, I see your point. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Charlotte or whatever, and I enjoy her content and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you and her made a deal about unblocking, then it should have been kept.
And I will say, since she never unblocked me, I blocked that mod again. Period. Like, I don't like the person anyway. I don't. I mean, and I feel as though I shouldn't have to deal with people I don't like or people that disrespect me. I got messages sent the other day saying unblock this person, SC Johnson. I don't even know who that is, but I do know they were probably disrespectful. That's why I blocked them.
I hope though when people are at least messaging you about this, I hope that they're asking, because I mean, how you worded it just now, it sounded like a demand. You could have just been paraphrasing, but I hope you were just paraphrasing. I hope people are at least asking, because I mean, I don't see what the big deal is about blocking people anyways. I mean, it's your experience online. And also, if there's people on here that you don't get along with, like if you're in my chat, for example, and there's people in there that you don't get along with, I prefer that you guys kind of blocked each other, whatever, because then you guys can't, kind of edge each other on or get each other going. You know what I mean? I mean, you're free to do whatever you want, but
quote unquote, you're not supposed to block the mods. And it's like,
oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Person is, they disrespected me. If I disrespect them, y'all gonna throw me out. So how about I just eliminate them from my presence? I don't think nothing's wrong with that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, as a channel owner, I mean, I guess from my perspective, it would depend on what the situation was or whatever. But whether it's my mods or not, if there's somebody in the chat who's likely to kind of bait you or whatever, or gaslight you, then I think it would be better for everyone in the chat involved if the gaslighting was just prevented, So I don't see what's wrong with the block. And besides, you can have the mods blocked, but not the channel owner blocked. So I mean, Charlotte can still see you, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything about, because remember, I don't even have any mods on my channel. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm still learning. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm still learning a lot of things about YouTube. Last time you were on here, though, I know we started to touch a little bit about Black YouTube. And I realized that there's not a whole lot of Black YouTubers that I follow. There's a couple, but that's about it. Who's good?
About Katie, to be honest with you.
What's that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't care about Katie Joy.
Oh yeah.
They don't care if she got a day tomorrow. I'll be honest with you. They don't probably even know who she is.
That's just weird to me.
Because remember, they're doing things like with Tasha K and stuff like that, of that nature. Celebrity news. And some people that's in the got the reality TV shows, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, those shows, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Real Housewives of Potomac. Love and Hip Hop. They're covering that stuff. They're not really doing who's the Duggars. I don't know who those people are.
I didn't know who they were either. Yeah.
I see them in person. I don't even know what they do.
Yeah, they're I guess Christians. I guess that's their profession. Yeah, they're a big Christian family who pushes like the bigoted Christian views, I guess. I don't know, like the Republican Jesus views, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they do other than that. I really don't. I think isn't the dad a preacher or some shit? I'm not positive. I don't know.
And I mean, we know Team Mom because of Fair Abraham. God bless her soul.
Okay.
You know
See,
what I mean? But
I
other than
the
that,
only yeah,
I,
the only
I
team moms I even know were through Katie, so I don't know. Oh, actually, you remember that show Flavor of Love?
yeah,
It was on VH1. Remember New York?
yeah.
She was on
New
the show.
York, she
Yeah.
was on Nip Tuck. She was on a lot
Yep.
of shows. She still do a lot of TV stuff today.
She went to my high school.
She went to your high school?
Yeah, she used to live in Utica, and then I guess she moved to Syracuse, like while she was still in high school, I think. But yeah, she used to go to my high school. I don't think we went at the same time, mind you, but yeah. So I don't know. I always thought that was cool.
So also another thing I wanted to touch on um is I feel like I want to tell the content creators in this community that it's very, very vital that you have more content than just Katie Joy because this Katie Joy
Yeah, I
Johnson
agree.
trial is going to end one day. What happens when it ends? You know, you
Yeah,
don't want your money to dry up because let's be real, a lot of people out here making money off of this lady, off of the trial. Let me not just say, well, yeah, yeah.
well,
She's the only one alive because where's the Tati lady at? I don't even think I ever see. I don't even know what she looked like. I don't think.
yeah, Tati, she pretty much stepped back from all social media like long before the lawsuit was filed. I don't know what the story is there, but yeah, she pretty much. And I agree. I mean, I've been kind of worried about that myself. So I've been looking for just other, I guess, people maybe to cover or whatever. And someone came through and gave me a suggestion. Just and I gonna have new stuff coming out, guys. And so, but yeah, I agree. Um, see, though, I kind of disagree though with the whole making money thing off of her or her name. Yeah, for granted, she is the subject of a lot of videos, but I think that there are a lot of people on YouTube who cover her, and not everyone makes money. I think that when it comes down to making money, it depends on what you have to offer, what you bring to the table as well as a creator or as a person, whatever.
I
So,
definitely agree. I'm just saying, as far as content,
right.
I shouldn't go to somebody's channel and I see 30 videos of Katie Joy and 2 videos about Real Housewives. That's an unproportionate amount of Katie Joy content. Would you agree?
It is. Yeah, no, I do agree. I will say though, I mean, is so long as she's relevant or the things that's going on with her in this lawsuit or her channel is relevant in current, I don't know, landscape gossip, whatever, then it makes sense to cover her. Um, but when
Can
it
I say
gets to a
one
point though,
thing?
yeah, sure,
Can
go
I say
ahead.
one thing really quickly to JJ? Jody Arias is my little sister, so all that I'm in love with her. Please stop that. That's my little sister. Let's leave it there, please. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I
Oh,
forgot what
I'm
I was
sorry.
saying.
Ladies first.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Um, Yeah, so I mean, so long as she's relevant and everything, I think it makes sense. Like the past few weeks, she has stepped back. She's pulled herself back. She's not allowed herself to be gaslit and brought into things, and she's been kind of just boring. I think in that regard, if people keep trying to push it and trying to keep making her relevant, then yeah, that's going too far. I was struggling with that myself the past few weeks. I'll be honest. I haven't been putting out as many videos or whatever because I been feeling like I don't know what to do now. So, but I'm moving on and I found new content. So, but yeah, I see your point because but so long as she's relevant, it makes sense. But if you're pushing for it and trying to make her relevant, yeah, I think it's too far. So,
And I think all content creators need to really, really kind of. I mean, I know we're going to have beef. We're going to have problems. You know, hell, myself, I got problems with a lot of people. You know, problems to the point where if I see them in the street, it might be a problem. You know,
mm-hmm.
allegedly. So, but I do think like a lot of times, like you know, certain people are excluded from certain things, and I don't know if it's because they don't feel that their information is valuable enough, or they feel like they haven't been in the community long enough. And it's like, if a person covers something and they cover it in his own point, then his own point. If a person is coming with a logical point, they should be listened to, no matter how big or how small they are. They're being logical and they're bringing a point that is thought provoking and that makes sense. That not everybody's going to ever agree with you, but when you have a majority that's agreeing with you, or even half agreeing with you, that's the conversation to be had. You know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I feel like a lot of times, like, I'm sorry.
No, go on. I'm sorry. Finish, please.
I feel like a lot of times, like I know that Little Red, she had a chat the other day and said all content creators come to the table, and I went in there. This was first time going in there in probably a month, because I just stopped going, because every time I went in there I got attacked, and I felt like she wasn't doing anything. So I go, and then I'm like, she's saying that she wants to do this big panel, and I'm like, well, who would all be invited to be on this panel? And she pretty much never answered me back. Now I don't know if I'm blocked or she just didn't see it or what it was, but it's like, if you call all content creators and I'm asking you, how can I be a part of it? If you don't want me to be a part of it, just say so. It's fine. Just say no, you can't be a part of it. Fine. But don't make it like
Right.
everything is for everybody, but then conveniently not see me, right?
No, I do. I hear you. Yeah. I can't speak on that because I haven't seen that live stream and I don't know what that was about. I don't even know why she was, calling out content creators or whatever. So,
Well, she wanted all of us to come and do like a kind of a Nelson Mandela, Louis Farrakhan type thing, a peace rally or something like that. That's
okay.
what I got from her. All content
Okay.
creators. We do one big stream, and we just all kind of just, come and just spread love and peace. But how can you spread love and peace? I want to make sure I say this right. So I get the part with want to bring love and peace, right? But how can we
Mm-hmm.
bring love and peace in a situation that's already intense? We're dealing with people suing other people. That's not a loving situation.
Right.
So
But
you
I think
can't
the
bring.
commentary community. I'm sorry. Go on.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, what'd you say? You broke up.
No, I think that the commentary community, just as it is, I mean, people could be nice and respectful to one another, but let's face it, you're judging what other people are doing or saying on their channel or on a TV show or whatever. You are kind of passing judgment, maybe not judging who they are as a person, but judging what they're doing. So, and I think that in and of itself, and I'm just as guilty, if not more guilty than others here, kind of wrecks the I don't know, the pathway to peace and love. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um, it makes it more difficult, that's for sure.
yeah, that makes sense. But
But I mean, I'm trying to picture though.
I want to be a part of the community, but I'm definitely not going to try to come around a place where I'm not wanted. So I think me and the chat people, we're going to have to figure something out. Either agree to disagree and we just not talk to each other, or people can, I'm always willing to talk to whoever. Send me an email, send me a DM. If you
And
got an
this,
issue with
yes,
me, let's talk about it. The thing is
this I
that
can attest to. He is always willing to talk to whoever. He really is.
so it's like, even the people that I have blocked, you're not blocked on every platform. Just reached out to me, and we could talk, and then we could leave it from there. But what I'm not going to do is just not be attacked every time I go into somebody's live, because it's just not right. It's not fair, because once I attack back, I get, you know marginalized and disrespected, and it's not fair, because it's like, here's another thing I want to say, right? I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but
No, it's fine.
follow me here.
Okay, I'm
If you
following.
disrespect me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you come at me and tell me move the f out my way, right? And then
Okay.
I say, I got a perfect example, right? A perfect example. So the chick, step on the D, or give me the D. You know what I'm talking about? She's a
No,
content creator.
Give me the D.
Throw some D's. Yeah, give me the D or throw some D's on it or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. I'll look at. I'll find out though.
Yeah, so she did a video cussing me out. I don't know what for. She cussed me out because of the Katie Joy video. Me, BX Beach Boy, and AT2. So she cussed me out brutally. I go onto her channel. I look at the video. I comment. I say, "Great video, but you look like you on meth." I say that respectfully. Okay? Now, mind you, she done cussed me out, called me all types of MFers, dirty dogs. All I said was, "Great video, you look like you on meth." Right? And she went off. The whole community said, "How dare you say that to her? How dare you disrespect that woman like that?" Well, what about me? What about me? I was the one disrespected first because I didn't even know who she was.
So, okay, so she was talking about you in a video, and then you came in and said that she looked like she was on meth.
Yeah, and then she started crying and all this, talk about her husband died or something. And I'm like, "Lady, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You cussed me out, I cussed you back out. I don't know your husband, and I ain't say nothing about your husband."
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're going to be out here in the public eye on YouTube making commentary videos about people, you have to expect some shit back. Maybe attacking her looks might not have been the best way to go about it. I don't know. I don't know what else was said in the video or what she had said. I don't know, but I don't know. I think women are kind of sensitive about that. I know I am. So
yeah, but see, Aaron, I feel like you understand that if you take a shot at somebody and they take a shot back, well, you took the shot first. So
right? Yeah.
The people are in the right to shoot back, right?
Right. Well, yeah.
You understand that.
Nobody owes me anything to begin with, whether I shoot at them first or not. I mean, everyone here has every right to come at me anytime they want for any reason. Nobody owes me anything. Maybe like really close personal friends or whatever might owe me some respect or whatever, and vice versa. But out here in the community, nobody here owes me anything. So for me it would be completely wrong of me to give someone shit for the way it would be completely wrong for me to treat someone or come at someone or talk about someone in one way and then give them shit when they do it right back to me. Just like it would be wrong for me to give someone shit for doing it to me to begin with. I don't know. I mean, the only thing we can control is ourselves and how we respond to things. So I can control how I respond to the things that someone else is saying or coming at me with. And I can use my response as a way to kind of like be like, "Fuck you," but that's all I can do.
The chick name is called "Give Them the D, Drama and T."
Someone said that. I want to check it out quick.
The chat is going like super fast. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shoot. Is it? I can put it on slow mode. Sorry. Let's see.
And then the person, Wayne coming here the other day, she's thrashing me. And then she started saying I said something about her daughter. I don't even know who her daughter is.
As far as things like that go, I hope that, I mean, I don't know if you said anything about her daughter or not. If she says you did, I personally, I would, if I were in your shoes, I would ask, can you remind me? I don't remember this. Fill me in here, and then take it from there. But I mean, you can do whatever you prefer. That's your choice. But I do hope that, because I do know that you are more than willing to talk to anyone, and you are more than willing to listen and work things out. So I hope that if anyone does have an issue with you, that maybe they would be just as open. But again, they can do whatever they want to, But I don't.
Yeah, the lady said that her husband died of an overdose. I mean, give him the deal or whatever. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with me. All I did was respond to her cussing me out. You feel what I'm saying, Aaron?
Right. No, I do feel what you're saying. It could have been maybe the meth comment then, why she took it so personally, because, and especially if her husband died from a meth overdose or something similar. I don't know.
But she would have to know that I don't know that because I don't even know her. Like I didn't even
Um,
know she was married.
I don't know. I mean, if the way he died or whatever was common knowledge among her viewers or her subscribers, then I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, if it's something private that you kept quiet or whatever, then yeah, you can't really get upset. I don't think with someone because they just, I don't know, it was a coincidence, but I don't know.
And I think that, and I got the point I was trying to make there. If I don't think I may said the point I was trying to make is that the point is that when you disrespect somebody, you can't tell them the level of disrespect you on. So because you don't know the level that they were disrespected on. So I think that the community needs to take that into consideration because some of the things that they may say to people, when people return fire back, they're aiming for a headshot. They're not aiming for an arm and a leg. Am I right or wrong, Aaron?
Well, no, yes, I mean, we don't know what's going to be deeply hurtful to someone else because we don't know what their life or their experience has been like. So, and I think that no matter what, whether you're shooting first or whether you're shooting in response, that's something to always keep in mind because you can always add to what you're saying. It's a lot harder though to take back something you've said. So, yeah, I get that and everything, but also in the same respect though too, you don't know what they've been through in life or what they're going to find offensive, and this just goes for anyone who's in any kind of discussion or argument with someone. And if you're saying things for the purpose of hurting them, then you should be prepared that you might actually hurt them. So
I mean, I think Julie just said that she feel like I made things worse by mentioning the issues again. Well, I mean, I'm sorry if you feel that way, but I can't continue to get attacked. We
and
have to make.
I put in the chat earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Real and I talked for a few minutes before we went live, and I told him, I wanted to hear the rest of the BX story and everything, and anything else you want to talk about. And I told him what it was about our chat last time that I enjoyed, and I wanted to, hopefully touch more on tonight. And one of those issues was race and the racial issues, especially when it comes to YouTube. So he's 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 talking about this in because I kind of wanted him to maybe. But either way, I'm cool with it. So, and I welcome it. And anytime, I don't care what kind of live stream I'm doing or whatever. If there's something going on and I can help in any way when it comes to things like this on YouTube, then I would love to be called upon. I guess whatever. So
Yeah, and I feel like it's not just on my part of people that I feel are being, I guess, quote unquote, racist or uh, discriminating against me. I guess it would also be vice versa, me discriminating against white people or middle aged white women. I need to
well,
learn how to talk to y'all. Y'all need to learn how to talk to me. At the end of the day, we need to learn how to talk to each other.
yes, and like a
That's
lot of people bring up your videos and stuff, and I think that that's something that maybe just some people don't understand. If you don't know how someone was raised, you don't know what speech or what kind of language or whatever is normal and not a big deal for them. Whereas for other people it is. So I mean I think that if you want to get along, you want to learn and understand better, you have to listen to it. Um, I mean, how am I supposed to know that anything I'm doing is racially insensitive if no one tells me? How are you supposed to know that some of the language you've used in videos or whatever is going to upset part of this community or hurt someone if they don't tell you? So,
so somebody
yeah.
named Police Wife Life. She married to a police officer. I definitely don't want to talk to her if that's the case. But she said drop the link or something. I'm not trying to talk to no police people at all.
I wasn't gonna drop a link, no. Because and I don't mean any disrespect, police wife. If you want to come on, I will happily do a live stream with you sometime if you like. It's the invitation is always there. Tonight though, I just with the way that our real and I minds discussion went the other night, I really wanted to just give him the opportunity to talk, and I wanted to give myself the opportunity to listen. So
And I appreciate you for that because I feel like a lot of the time I am marginalized in this community. I feel like people are trying to shut me up in the community because they probably. I feel like they don't feel like I should have a. They feel. I feel like they feel I should be there. I feel like it's like a club, and it's like this is our thing. It's a woman's thing. Why are you here? Why are you doing celebrity gossip? Why you ain't out trying to put drywall up or lifting some boxes? You know what I mean, Aaron?
No, I do. And I'll be honest with you, like there are some men in the community where when I first like met them or became acquainted with them, my first thought was, why are they like, what are they so interested in this community for? It was just, it was weird. It was odd, not weird. It was odd for me. But then I got to know them and I get it. And it totally makes sense. Why wouldn't guys care about this, So yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
do.
it's women fighting and yelling. It's interesting, and actually, it's content as well. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
I am a YouTube content creator. I started my channel off celebrity news. I do YouTube news now. I do food reviews. I'm always going to be expanding, so I'm always looking for a new topic to learn about. And everybody came across Katie Joy because of the
Mhm.
internet. Nobody
Yeah,
knows Katie in real life. Does she even have a Walmart in her town?
I don't think so. I want to say she mentioned it one time before. She said it was like a half an hour away or some shit, I think. So
Yeah, so like you think about it, we talking about a lady that doesn't have a Walmart in her town. I don't know where I think she lives in like the backwoods of Minnesota or something. So I don't think,
yeah.
and I could be wrong. She may have not even seen black people before, so she wouldn't even know how to react to us. And
Well,
that's no diss to
she's
Katie Joy. But I'm pretty sure she didn't have no black boyfriends or nothing like that, right or wrong.
I would be surprised. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and a lot of times people say that stereotyping, and it's like, no, you can't stereotype nobody that's from the backwoods of a section of cities that nobody never heard of.
Yeah, if you've never heard of it
And
before,
then
how's it a
you got
stereotype?
some thing called the internet, and it's like, wow, I'm seeing people from Ethiopia, India, Australia. I'm hearing people with different voices. It's like it's a culture shock to some people.
I love how
You
like
know what I mean?
a lot of these social media apps or whatever, like these chat apps and everything on your phones, it has like automatic translation in them, so you can like literally talk in real time to like anyone from any language. That's crazy. I mean, it's so cool, but it's crazy.
Yeah,
I play
like
this.
I remember when she said that she thought that me, BXB Boy, and AT2 was conspiring to take her down, and I
Oh
got
yeah.
offended by that
Oh.
because
Yep.
I was like, Jesus Christ, this I just said on this live and said that you had nothing to do with this. How am I conspiring? What am I taking down?
Yeah, that video is still up. She hasn't removed that video either. I'll try and find it. I'll put a link in there because if you guys want to watch it, you should watch it. It's pretty funny. Yeah, because what was it, the day before or something? You came on her live stream and then AT2 did, and then
It
I
was the
think
same day.
after that, yeah. Oh, that was the same day. Okay, but then after that though, you and AT2 were on the live stream somewhere, and I don't even remember how exactly it went down. But yeah, then she did another live stream, and she was just like scolding you guys, like, how dare you drag me into this? Isn't what my channel is for. This you guys did this. You guys set me up. I was like, holy shit.
Let's be real,
Oh,
Aaron. If you see a title of something called "Time to Expose This B N Word AT2," you automatically know just from the B and the N word, this is not going to be a pretty video, right?
right, yeah.
I am not going to sit here and give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she is that stupid because she's not that stupid. I mean, she
Uh,
may be in the backwoods somewhere, but she on the internet, so she ain't that dumb. She knew
right, I agree.
exactly what she was promoting. She knew
Yeah.
exactly what she was
What?
sharing. Now, the magnitude of the disrespect, I don't think she knew that. I'll give her that, but she knew that it wasn't going to be a celebration video. Let's just say
Right,
that,
yeah.
you know.
No,
And,
yeah, I
and, and
agree.
most diss videos aren't a celebration video. You know what I mean? Like, who's celebrating somebody that they're dissing? I think we have to take that into consideration a lot because sometimes people want people to be nice and disrespectful at the same time. I don't think it's no way to do that. You either like the person or you don't like them.
Right, yeah, no, you either like them or you don't. I mean, right, sorry, I just want to put this link in there real quick. So in case people want to know what we're talking about. Yeah, that video is still up, by the way.
I think Julie might be upset with me because I said Charlotte, but it's just the truth, Julie, like, you know, and everybody trying to give Charlotte the benefit of the doubt. Charlotte she told me that she's over 40 years old. She knows right from wrong. She has kids. Charlotte has kids. So that means she raised another human being and taught them right from wrong. If you say you're going to do something, stand on your word. And if not, don't say it. And if you don't like me and don't unblock me, just say that, Charlotte. It's fine. But don't try to send your whole mob after me to apologize to you. And then I apologize. You make like it's all good, but then you sneakily hate me behind my back. Now I don't know if that's true, if she hates me or not,
I have no idea.
It doesn't look too promising at this point.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, we don't have to like each other. We don't have to want to collaborate or interact with each other. I mean, this goes for all of YouTube or anywhere in life, really. We have every right to pretty much surround ourselves by choice. When we can choose who's around us, we have every right to be able to choose who's around us. I think, though, respect should still be shown, but I think we need to be more vocal if we don't want certain people around us, or we don't want to be a part of certain things. And I'm probably more guilty of this than anyone, because I just rather keep the peace. I don't want to make waves or whatever, so I just keep my mouth, whatever. And really, none of us have to do that. So, and it's the whole, being nice to someone's face and then talking shit about them behind their back. And I don't mean like in a commentary kind of way. I mean an actual talking shit about them kind of way. That I think really just is what makes the problems worse and keeps everyone going.
Yeah, and I just want to make things clear. I don't know if Charlotte is talking behind my back, but I do know she ain't talking to me.
Oh yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I wasn't just speaking of Charlotte. I mean, I was speaking just in general.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that you and Charlotte had an issue until 20 minutes ago. So
I wouldn't even call it an issue. It's just like, okay, you either gonna do what you said you're gonna do, or you're gonna keep me blocked and just say what it. Here's the biggest thing, and I think all Caucasian people need to understand this for Black people. Say what it is. What bothers us the most is when y'all try to use these big logical words and try to make people think that it's something that it's not. Just say what it is. I don't like you. I don't like what you said about this person. I ain't rocking with you. Fine. That's all we want. Don't sit here and smile in my face and stab me behind my back. Yeah,
I would even argue that that's just what everyone wants, not even just like a black or white thing, just a race thing. I think that's just what everyone wants, But yeah, no, I see your point though. I think that when race comes into play, though, I know this is true for me, that when I'm talking about a sensitive subject like racism with a Black person, that I'm very careful about what I say or how I word it, because I don't want to come off as, overly insensitive or rude or, ignorant or whatever. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I mean, but I think that could be a thing for a lot of white people, maybe.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think Julie's taking it personal. I'm talking about Charlotte, and it's like, Julie, it's me and Charlotte's problem. Let's not make my problem with Charlotte me and your problem, please, Julie, please.
Yeah, and I mean, you're talking about your issue with Charlotte or whatever, but I mean, I haven't heard you besides calling her a middle-aged white woman. I'm teasing you there.
Why is that disrespectful? If I'm a middle-aged Black woman, and I know that, a middle-aged Black man.
Yeah, I don't think it's the white, black or white part. At least for when you say it to a white person, I don't think it's the white part. It's all women, I think, are kind of sensitive about age. I mean, I used to be. I mean, I'm 46 now. I just, what am I going to do about it? You know? So, but that could maybe be it. I don't know. And it also too, I think it's your intent when you say it. You could be just stating facts for granted, or you could be kind of pointing that out to kind of, be hurtful. I don't know how you said. I don't know what your intent was. I just know that when that is said, sometimes the intent is not a good one. That's all.
Yeah, well, I mean, I usually just say it just to say it, but most of the time when people I think people need to watch my other videos where I'm cool, comic collective, I'm doing my food reviews, because I feel like a lot of people are judging me off of the drama videos. And me and AT2,
Probably,
we
yeah.
still have drama today. If I was to see AT2 in the streets, I'm gonna plead the fifth, and I ain't gonna say too much more.
Don't
But
be
I don't want to see that dude face to face, you know. And I think people need to understand that the whole problem came from AT2. So now I got Katie Joy that hates me because she thinks that I'm trying to take her down when I didn't even know who she was. I
Oh,
didn't know about this community.
you need to
You know?
understand though something with Katie. You need to understand something with Katie though. She was going to think that about you eventually, because every person she has interacted with on YouTube, every other content creator, she has eventually gotten to that point with them. So I mean, it was unavoidable, I think, for her to get to to change her views about you like that. So I wouldn't take it personally. I think that's more of a Katie issue than anyone else's issue.
Oh. And and uh and a lot of people in the chat, because I'm watching the chat, I think they're mad at my Cracker Karen song, and I have since retired that song because I guess it's seemed unliked by the community, so I have since retired that song, Cracker Karen.
Well, people were upset you called her a grandma. Okay, you called her a grandma Karen Cracker over. I guess, I mean, anyone can be upset about anything, really. You don't know what's going to set you off. You don't always know ahead of time. So I'm not going to give Charlotte shit or whatever because she got upset over that. I don't see. I mean, a lot of people, I think, kind of compare the word cracker to like the N word, and they're not comparable. They're just not.
No. I don't even see what the big deal about the N word is. I mean, if you think about it, the Caucasian people created the word. How you gonna get mad at them for using the word that they created?
Well, I know I'm not. I'm not going to use it. So, I think a lot of people think Karen is a derogatory term. Well, yeah, it is. Karen is calling someone Karen is absolutely derogatory. No, someone said in chat, I think a lot of people think Karen is a derogatory term, and yeah, I agree. It is. It is one. I don't think you can really deny that at this point, but I don't know. It's especially if you're going to use the term Karen, then I think you have to kind of expect it to be used back on you at some point. And we all use Karen, all of us. So
yeah, I mean, but I want to apologize to the Caucasian community for using Cracker Karen, and I won't use it again. See, there's a public apology on video. Now, if they ever want to hear an apology outside of my whole apology video, they can just come watch this one, right, Aaron?
Oh, sure, absolutely. I also want to throw in there that, like, I know, like, some people have made comments, whatever. Like they're still upset about some things you've said in other videos, and I haven't seen a lot of your videos. I've seen the one that Katie shared, and I'll be honest, it didn't affect me personally because I don't fall into those groups of people you were talking about, but I can see why other people are absolutely upset by it and everything. I just want to throw out there though, and I'm 46 years old, okay, and I'm a white woman, and I grew up in like almost like suburbia, whatever, in upstate New York. There's a lot of shit I've said and done throughout my younger years that I'm absolutely horrified and embarrassed about, and I don't even want to admit it. hurtful things I've said that could be found offensive to all groups of people in society, even towards people who would fall into my own groups. And if I was held responsible, or if I was still, I don't know, made to pay or whatever for everything I've said and done throughout my life, life would suck. I mean, it would really suck. I don't know. If the behavior is still continuing, then yes, then there's still cause for concern. But if it's not continuing, then what's the harm in just acknowledging that it's past? I guess that's all. I mean, anyone can do whatever they want. You're free to do whatever you want. If you're going to be a member, a subscriber, whatever, to my channel and in my chat, I don't even need to, whatever. You're cool. I don't care. You can hold whatever views you want or whatever. I just wanted to just throw that out there. That's all. The only time I've seen racism is when Real is around. I have to disagree with that. I think, at least my perspective on that is that I think that a lot of white people, when they hear a black person talking about race, and especially if most of the interactions you have with that person, it's a racist disgust. I think, me personally, what I wonder is, who am I to say what's a good amount to discuss this and what's not, especially when I've never lived it and they live it every day of their lives. So I don't know. I mean, if every time I talk to Real, if race is brought up or whatever, then it's brought up, and maybe it needs to be. I don't know.
So somebody
That's my opinion.
So this lady, Caroline Johnson, do you know right from wrong? If not, then say it, Real. Now, Caroline Johnson has been a person that has been harassing me since my birthday.
Oh, Christine Johnson.
So I'm not even going to answer that. But see, it's people like that, Aaron, that gaslights the situation and hypes up the chat. Then the chat comes all at me because I would respond to Caroline or whatever her name is. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, mob mentality. I get what you're saying. Yes, I do.
So a lot of times we have these people in the chat that feel like they can be disrespectful, but if you be disrespectful to them, you're wrong.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. The thing is that, I mean, in this
nasty slur did I just use?
What?
It's just chat said it's not true. Real just used nasty slurs. So what did I say that was slurish, nasty, and not real?
What, you mean like in your video or in the stream?
I don't know if she can break that down, because as you see, Aaron, they keep going back to the video that I've done profusely apologized about. Right.
Right. No, I do. See, and I'm trying to put this in a way, I don't know, that doesn't upset anyone, but this is the truth. None of us can really ask, expect, or depict how and when other people should get over things or how they should respond to it. Everyone has every right to respond to things the way that they want. You can have opinions on it, and even the majority of people may have the same opinion on it, but everyone still has their right to respond the way that they wish. The only thing all of us can control is our own reaction to things. So
no, I did not just endorse the N-word. That was a joke. Jesus Christ.
Oh, earlier? Yeah, no, I took that as a joke. Me being a white woman, I didn't really feel like there's a joke I could elaborate on, so I left it alone. But yeah, I took that as a joke. I mean, like I was saying, the only thing we can really control is our reaction to things, how we respond. So, I mean, just like she is responding, she's controlling how she's responding to something that upset her. You can control how you respond to what she's saying. If you want a different outcome, maybe try a different response. And I'm not just saying that to you, Real. I'm saying that to everyone, myself even. If I want a different outcome, I should try a different response. So
But see, the thing is,
that's all.
I'm trying different responses, and none of them is working. I tried to be polite. I tried to come into the chat, not say anything about my business, but I'm still getting the same results. Slammed. So it's like at that point, why should I be massively respectful if I'm gonna get treated the same way that I'm going to be being disrespectful?
Well,
Can the chat understand that?
let me ask you something. What is the preferred outcome? Like, if no matter what you do, no matter what other people do, if there's a sort of agreement or an outcome, you and people in this community, in your mind, that it could be reached, what would that look like?
Us just being able to get along. Of course, different people are going to have different arguments. As long as you're in this community, you're going to have problems back and forth with people. That's fine. But shouldn't I shouldn't be attacked every time I go into a live, and other people in the community shouldn't be attacked if they go into a live. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, Chinese,
Right.
Ethiopian. It doesn't matter. They shouldn't be attacked over something that they already apologized for. Move on. People deserve second chances. And if you're not willing to give another person a second chance, then by God, you shouldn't ask for a second chance off of nothing that you did either. You know?
Right. No, in an ideal world, yes, I hear you. That would be the case. Sadly, this isn't an ideal world. So, I mean, if you truly want a scenario where people are allowed to disagree or whatever, then you yourself, I hate to sound out cliche or whatever, like bringing in Gandhi or whatever, be the change you wish to see or whatever, but it's kind of true. You can create a mood or whatever. You can set a tone for those around you. So if you want to see a specific reaction or interaction, then try exhibiting it yourself first and see where that goes. And I'm not just saying this to you, Real. It's not even like that. This is something I would say to anyone. It's something I say to myself. So it's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work, but.
Yeah. And I mean, I think somebody asked, can black people be racist towards white people? Yeah, anybody can be racist against anybody. You know?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I want to hit this one. Jesper asks, she wants me to ask you, but if you want to answer, fine, but I want to answer first. She says, can you ask? My question, it's a sincere question. Does he think there is racism against white people? Honest, interested question. The thing is, anyone can be racist. Anyone, no matter the color, whatever. You can dislike people because of their race. But in a place like the United States, just because black people can be racist doesn't mean that white people are victims of racism. You have to have the power dynamic has to be set up in a way to where the white people don't have the upper hand. They don't hold the majority's positions of power. They don't run the majority of police forces. They're not in control. Because of this, I mean, if you go to get a job somewhere and you're not hired because you're white, you have 10 or 20 other stores on either side of the street that you can try and get hired at. Where a black person, on the other hand, if they're denied a job because of they're black, I mean, there's a good chance that other people in that community are going to react the same way to them applying for a job. So, yes, black people can be racist. Everyone can be racist, but white people can't really be victims of racism, if that makes sense. That's my take. But I know you didn't ask me. I know. I'm sorry, but I just want to throw that out there because maybe I don't know. But if you want to answer, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the coat on the. You put the nail in the coffin right there. What you said. Everybody can be. I feel that everybody can be discriminated against. Yes, but as far as when it comes to racism,
right?
I think it's usually white people being racist against black people. That's where it all divides from. It divides from the majority mistreating minorities. So there's racism against Asians, black people, Jewish people. You know what I mean? Like it's all about the minority.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if you're in a group of, if you're part of the minority group, then you are going to be more deeply impacted by the same actions. By actions that where if you were to commit them towards the majority group, it's not likely to affect them. So yeah.
So Julie just said that Charlotte is upset about the first video. I already apologized to Charlotte about the first video. So if she's still upset about that, she needs to say that. And if she's not going to get over it, move on. Period. Or have a conversation with me. She. I won't talk to him. Like, really, lady? You that
Um.
important with 5,000 subscribers that I can't talk to you so we can come to a mutual agreement? Or that where we
Right.
at right now?
Well, I mean, she has every right to talk to who she wants and who she doesn't want. I mean, that's. I mean, I get that, but I read that correctly though? Did she say that she doesn't want to, or she's upset with you because you insinuated she was racist? Is that what happened? I mean, I just want to make sure I have that right. I don't want to
Well, I don't
speak on
know because
something. I mean, I don't know.
trying to find out from Judy, and nobody knows
Right.
anything until I'm
Well,
talking, right?
right. Well, I mean, if I mean, I get. Don't get me wrong. If someone were to call me racist or whatever, I would hate hearing that. Yeah, it would upset me. Um, but I also I don't think I don't know how to put this. I don't have any right to dictate or judge whether or not something is racist or whether or not a black person is right when they call something racist. They're the experts here. They've lived it. They know exactly what it looks like. They know that it's thousand different forms. They know they can spot racism in ways that it'll take me 10 lifetimes to recognize, I can recognize like the obvious forms, like the racial slurs or whatever, but it's the microaggressions or whatever. It's the more subtle forms that I can't notice. And black people can. So who am I to tell someone what is a racist? And I also think too, as a white person, I think that I am unintentionally racist. I think pretty much every white person is in this country. There's, like I said, you have your intentionally racist and then you're unintentionally racist. I don't intend to be, but I have no doubt that shit I do comes off as offensive sometimes. I'm sure that during this live stream, I probably done or said shit that at least 10 times that's offensive, you know? So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
um,
Because the thing is that you can't please everybody, and I
right.
understand that and I respect that. But at least give me the opportunity to make things right. And if it ain't right, then so be it. But when you're slamming me in front of 500, 600 people and not allowing me to make it right, but still making me the bad guy, that's just unfair.
It is, yeah. Um,
And I feel like a lot of people are loyal to certain content creators, and
yeah, you're gonna find that though, and anywhere you go, whether it's on social media or anywhere on YouTube. I mean, there's clicks, there's groups, whatever. Um, and I get that. I do think that there are people who have blind loyalty or even unblind loyalty or whatever to some creators, and whatever. I mean, that's great. Just I don't know. I mean, I get that it's not fair and everything, but I just personally, if you're going to have a channel, then you have to try and be inclusive. You have to try and be, you have to make an effort, I think. And if you don't, then you're going to have issues. But I mean, everyone has a right to do what they want.
yeah, and I mean it doesn't cost nobody nothing to watch a content creator. It doesn't cost nobody to like a, a video. It doesn't cost nobody nothing to comment. Let's all figure
Right.
out a way where we all support each other and all help each other grow. Of course, there are going to be back and forth. There's going to be tiffs, but you know, let's not work to marginalize people. You know, there's enough marginalizing going on in the world already. We don't have to bring it to YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be so nice if
Like,
that were possible. I mean, it is,
I'm trying to make strives to be better. I do listen to what people say. If you looking at my last couple videos, actually, you can ask Julie. I've been cool, calm, collective. I've tried my best not to yell. I've tried to be more articulate instead of cussing because obviously cussing doesn't get along well, go over well with certain people. So I've tried to
It goes
change
over
to
fine with me.
that.
I'm just saying.
Huh?
It goes over fine with me. I'm just saying.
Say that again?
The cussing is it's fine with me. I just want to throw that out there. Go on. I'm sorry.
But I mean, I've been trying to make strides and do things in a better manner and try to as my channel is growing, just fix things. I mean, we're all we're in the wild here with YouTube. We're just
Yeah.
just human beings, just being ourselves.
Yeah. When you put it that way, I never looked at it that way. It's almost like, um, it's almost like a big, huge like daycare or something with no supervision, or like a school or something with no teachers. It's yeah, we're kind of all thrown in here and just told to work it out. I don't know.
And
I never looked at it
I
that way.
have been rude and unkind in the past, and I'm sure everybody on here had at some point in their life has been rude and unkind. So my goal is to acknowledge that, apologize for that, which I've done profusely and I'm not going to continue to do, and move on and do things in a better light, a better way, to be more accepting to people's palate because I don't want to alienate myself either.
Right. Yeah. I mean, just as a content creator, I mean, I feel like that would be kind of they'd be kind of nuts to do because then you're limiting your audience size. I mean, I'm not saying you sell out your values, but
yeah. So somebody asked, "Does he think we're all white?"
does he think we're all right?
Of course, there has to be some mixed people in there, right?
I would imagine so. Yes. Just like that, we're not all women in here. I mean,
Thank you. Okay, that makes sense. So, Aaron, do you still want to keep chatting? Maybe we can answer some questions, or do you need to get off? Let me know.
no,
I got about
I have.
half an hour.
Yeah, that's about what I have. So we can. All right. Why don't we open it up for questions? Because I've been kind of ignoring the chat for the most part because you and I were talking. But so yeah, let's. Anyone have any questions for me or especially real? Because I'm here all the time.
Maybe we should make them. So how about Aaron? You read the questions to me because the chat is going too fast and I
Okay.
went fast.
Yeah.
But then, can you make it to where that it's a question?
Huh? I think so. I think I know what you mean.
Like, remember how you had it before when you say if somebody write a question, they put like Q question mark and then write the question, or would you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you're the one that's reading the questions, right?
Right. Yeah, I'll put it in the form of a question. Wait, like Jeopardy?
Says,
No.
how can we contact you? I have if Aaron doesn't mind.
Oh, I'm
saying
sorry.
the contact information.
I'm gonna put a link to your channel in. Okay. So, but go on, answer the question.
Hey guys, no fighting, guys, no fighting. I have 8 cats.
You have 8 cats?
Yeah.
Wow.
Snotty, Riley, Mr. Crybaby, uh, little white baby Junior, little black baby, Sheba, and little sick baby.
Okay. Where'd you get that last name from?
They was all in the litter, but little sick baby was really, really sick. I thought she was gonna pass away. So on one last ditch effort, I ran to the store and got Pedialyte and a force fed her to her, and she came back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love that story.
Yeah. So, but now she eats everything. She's like the smallest one, but she eats she bullies everybody to take their food.
Yeah, just asked, are they rescues? That sounds like they are. Just it sounds like he rescued them.
No, they're not rescues.
Oh, they're not. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What? Oh, so I took it as you like found the litter.
Yeah, 2 different litters from
Okay.
Snotty.
Oh, okay. Oh, Belinda,
Question.
it's not really a question. It's not really a question, though, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to read it anyways. Not really a question. Just want to tell Ren that I think he's doing an awesome job explaining his position. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ashley's asked, are you going to start doing lives, Ren?
Huh?
Ashley wants to know if you're going to start doing live streams on your channel.
Yeah, I already do live streams. I did a live stream yesterday.
Yeah, I know he's done a few lives. I don't know how often you do them, but how often do you go live? Like weekly or daily or?
I try to go daily. I try to put up some type of content daily. You know.
And like what kind of stuff do you normally cover?
I'm probably going to do an after show after this.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Hear that? What kind of stuff do you usually cover though, like in your lives or your videos? I mean, I know, but let's tell everyone.
Celebrity news, YouTube news, whatever's popping for that day.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Police wife asks, is Real willing to stop using the term middle-aged white woman? It's obviously upsetting to some.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't think it was offensive, but what do you want me to call you? Just white women?
I don't think the race thing is offensive, but that's me. I also don't think that the middle age thing is offensive, but I do know that some women will find that offensive, and there were times when I would have too, and maybe I will again. I don't know, but so yeah, I think women, when it comes to women, the age thing, I think that's the majority of it. Because I mean, age is kind of sensitive for us. I mean, just. We don't look young anymore, shit starts going down south and just whatever. It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess. Well, yeah, I'll try my best not to call the ladies middle-aged white women. I guess, I just call them the ladies. I guess. I'll work on it. Definitely work on it.
Can I share your email, or would you rather I not do that? Because Christy said, I think your Twitter is private, can't send a message. So I was thinking maybe just
no fighting.
Giving an alternative. I do know, Christy Miller. I do know if you go to his YouTube channel and you go to the About section, I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, I can't call all women by their name because I don't know all their names.
Yeah, I don't know everyone's names. Honestly, I kind of call us KFCs, Katie Fact Checkers. Apparently, like I've dropped that a few times, but like I guess it's not taking off because no one's really picked up on it. But I thought it was pretty clever. I don't know.
I guess you could give the lady my email, or you can give her my email. Oh, I guess.
Do you here? I just found your Facebook page. I just found your Facebook page.
Hit me on Instagram or just email.
Okay.
Because a lot of times with Facebook and stuff like that, it gets sent to like a private folder that I can't find.
Oh yeah, message requests. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I every once in a while I forget about that, and then I'll check it and I'll see like shit in there that's like 6 months old. Someone calling me like the most horrible slut or bitch or something. It's funny. Here, let me grab your email. I mean, if you want me to send it to her privately, I can. That's up to you. But
did you see the question? Huh?
I'm sorry. What?
Somebody asked the question: did I contact the Travis Alexander family? No, I did not, and I'm not going to. I'm not bothering them people.
Wait, who? Oh, is this the
fast, Eric?
All right, I can slow it down a little bit more. Let's see. There, maybe that'll help. Yeah, I know nothing about what went on or goes on, whatever, between you and Jodi Arias. I don't even really know who she is. So, I mean, I've seen a couple of people ask about that.
So
Oh wait, real inhibitors. People wonder how you know Jodi Arias. If you're okay to explain, well, if it's up to you. If you want to explain, go for it. If not, that's cool too.
I know Jodi because I covered the trial. No fighting.
You see, I don't know. I never even heard of these things called like a true crime community or whatever, but there's a lot of true crime communities on social media, and they get awfully close to not just the case, but the people in the case, whether it's the person in jail or the victim or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of people though who do that.
Yeah, I mean, say that again because you broke up.
No, I was saying that I never even heard of like a true crime community before, like anywhere. But recently is when I just really like even heard the term true crime community. And there's a lot of these communities on social media where the people in each individual community, whatever, they'll get very close to these like crime cases and the people who are involved in them, whether it's the person in jail or the victim. I just never even heard of this before, but it's a thing. Like a lot of people do this. So. All right.
Yeah. True crime community is a big community.
Yeah, it really is. So what do we got? I can't see. Okay, Queen Williams 29.
It's the funniest thing is that they were just going off in the chat. Now they're not asking no questions.
All right, here's email if for anyone who wants to reach out to him. I'm throwing this in here in the chat, but I mean, by all means, if you have questions or whatever, I can attest that he's very open. He will talk to pretty much anyone. Just I'm gonna ask, please don't come at him mean. Okay, that's all.
My thing is that I try to treat people how they treat me. So if you come at me yelling and hollering, I'm going to return the same energy back to you. But 9 times out of 10, they probably not going to like the way I do it. You know.
I know, I hear you. I mean, anyone comes at someone in a certain manner, I feel like you have to kind of expect to get it back because you open yourself up to all kinds of behavior when you yourself exhibit the behavior. In that same respect, though, that can be said whether you're the one initiating things or whether you're the one acting in response of things. That's all. And again, everyone can do what they want. It's just this is just my take on it. I don't.
And Aaron, this person Wayne doesn't like me because she's part of AT2's game. So she's been riding on me ever since I've been beefing with AT2. And she's not going to ever give me the benefit of the doubt. So I wonder why she even comes to anywhere I'm at because she knows she doesn't like me.
Right. I think you kind of answered your own question though. If she supports someone that you are known to kind of have beef with, I mean that's probably why she may come into chat when you're somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not speaking for her, but I mean that could be why, just by judging by what you said or whatever. I don't know. My suggestion is if someone is upsetting you, whether it's someone on a live stream or someone in the chat, you can choose how you respond to it. It may not be fair to kind of hold yourself responsible like that, but I mean, I don't know. My chat keeps sticking, and I end up stuck, and then all of a sudden, all this shit comes up. Okay, my Nova says, thank you, Aaron EKC, thank you for having the stream. I'm really enjoying the conversation and Q&A. Opened my eyes too. Awesome. That right there, just, I don't know, for me, that kind of makes it worthwhile. Well, any kind of shit I may get, that makes it worthwhile. Let's see, what other questions we have? Anything? Okay, Christy Miller says, Real Ren, I asked for your email. Promise, no beef. Just want to chat and get your perspective. So, yay, that's cool.
Okay, no problem. We can do that. I wonder, does Wade have any questions? Because Wade has been, in the chat really going bananas. So I wonder if she has any questions.
Oh, Ween. Okay, all right. I've been looking for a Wayne. I'm sorry. Maybe that's how you pronounce his Wayne. I don't know. I keep calling them Ween.
Yeah, Wade, can you come to the front of the
Right.
congregation, please?
People by their usernames.
I ask this respectfully.
I haven't even seen any of their questions. I don't know.
And Cindy, I'm about to have cake with cookie and cream ice cream, pound cake.
That sounds awesome.
And the moderator, just Britt, she does a wonderful job. You might need to send her on a vacation or something.
Wait, what?
The lady, just Britt, she does a hell of a job. You might need to send her on
Oh,
vacation.
I thought you said something else. I was like, what? No, I agree. Yeah, I've been reading like her comments and stuff here and there, and thank you, just Brett. You've been really awesome. Thank you. Because I don't really tell them how to do things. I figure it's their chat. They're the ones who you're the ones in the trenches dealing with everything going on. So I don't know. I don't feel like it's my place to tell them how to do shit. So, but I like what I've been seeing in here from mods. I just want to point that out. Thank you guys. You guys rock.
We have AT2 in here, Aaron. He says he just joined the live. Please research this man before giving him the platform. I'm going to pray for you. Okay, thank you.
You're gonna pray for me? You don't have to pray for me. It's okay.
You know.
I understand.
We talking about him, but we definitely wasn't. So AT2.
I understand you guys have beef, and I'm not. I mean, I don't even want to comment on that, to be honest with you. I had him on the stream, and you speak of, talk about researching him or whatever. But he's for my invite here and everything. What I needed to know about him was if he was a black man or not. So he is. So that's why I invited him on here. And because the last time he was on here, he and I started to kind of get into a conversation, and I liked where it was going, and I wanted to finish that conversation out, for everyone to hear. So for that purpose, I mean,
explain yourself to that dude. You ain't got to explain yourself. This is your channel.
I know.
You do whatever you want to do.
It's not even like that. No, it's not even like that. I get that. I just wanted to kind of put out there why I find this stream to be important to me, and maybe even important to other people. I don't know. But this is why I'm doing it. This is why I wanted to do it. I liked where he and I were heading in our conversation the other night, and I wanted to continue that. And he was very nice and polite to accept my invite, and he came on here. And so far, I think it's gone pretty well.
I feel that the conversation has been very informative. I think people got to see a different side of me, and I think somebody, maybe Wayne, went and told AT2. So AT2 probably thinks that we're here talking about him, and he wasn't never part of the conversation.
Well, yeah, I mean, that could be it. And AT2, I mean, you're always invited in my chat, okay? And if you want to come on and do a stream with me or whatever, the invite's there for you too, okay? I don't want to bring. I wanted to give this stream to just myself and run tonight. But if you want to do a stream, awesome. Just say the word. So now that I said that, I don't see anything wrong with this stream. I think it's gone pretty well. I think that it's been informative. It has for me. So I don't see what the issue is. I mean, this wasn't really about any internet beefs between you two, or really, well, it started off a little bit about BX Beast Boy, but so yeah, I don't know.
I mean, some people just need to announce that they're here, and just make a grandioso appearance because they think
it's okay.
everything.
No, it's he can. I mean, that's his right. He can. That's his right. Yeah, no, there's no hard feelings, AT2. So. Thank you, Christy Miller. Thank you, Mandy. Mandy says the stream has been fine. Christy says phenomenal.
I think cats know when you're doing something because they start to act out as soon as you have little sick baby on the table. Little sick baby, you know you're not supposed to be on the table, little sick baby.
Oh, your cat?
Yeah.
Do your cats go around just pushing shit off onto the floor and everything, like pushing shit off the table?
Snotty used to do it all the time. She used to push stuff off the table, but the little ones, nobody really pushes stuff off the table. No. so I have like a top cabinet, and they'll climb up on the top cabinet, and there's a box that they like to play in. So what they do is they'll all get together and they'll knock the box over on the floor so they can play in it. Or one of the adults will take the little babies and bite the tail and hang them over so they can open the refrigerator. They try to get the snacks out of the refrigerator.
So they're almost like tag teaming it, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh God. I used to have cats. I had a cat growing up, BB, for like 6-7 years or something. She was like my best friend. I miss her. Okay, Claire. Claire Bear says it's a rule on most channels. Mods cannot do their job blocked, especially when blocked for no reason. I failed to see the issue. I had no idea about that. She said it's a rule on most channels because mods cannot do their job when they're blocked, especially when blocked for no reason. I failed to see the issue. She's explaining why you blocking the mods is an issue. I didn't know that was a rule, so I don't know what Real knew or not, but I didn't know that there was a rule. But okay, I get it. That makes sense. I guess you can't really moderate a chat if you can't see part of the chat. Maybe you two.
I'm sure there's mods that's not blocked that can see me. Why does this person? Why do I have to give this person the? She disrespects me, she comes at me sideways. To me, she's a troublemaker, but that's just my opinion of her. So I don't want to deal with her, so I'll block her. Now,
right? No, I get that.
Mod. Like a mod gives you the authority to disrespect people. I guess
no,
that's
and no. I don't think anyone has the authority to do that, mod or not. However, I kind of see the point. Like if it's your channel, like say you're doing a live stream on your channel and you have people in the chat and everything. If someone came in there, kind of, I don't know, just already tuning everyone, shutting down the people who are kind of like in charge of the chat or whatever. It could be seen as kind of disrespectful maybe to the channel. I don't know. Maybe that's it, or maybe. It's kind of like you're going into their house. So their house may have some rules for company to follow. Maybe it's like that. I don't know. It sounds to me like Claire isn't aware of something, of whatever it is that upset you that she had done, or like whatever.
Aaron, I think that's her just playing the innocent poor woman syndrome. You know how some people do that. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. I know. And I'm not saying that that's what Claire's doing. Don't get me wrong. But yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, a lot of people do that. But yes, women do that.
She know why I blocked her.
Okay, I'm getting the impression she doesn't. So I don't know. That's the impression I'm getting. But I don't know. I wasn't even there to see any of this go down, so I'm not the person to really speak on this matter.
Well, I don't understand how is it affecting her from modding. Ain't she still modding your chat?
But I don't think she's talking about this chat. I think she was referring to Charlotte's chat because she's a mod there. She can't see.
I'm blocked from Charlotte's channel, so it wouldn't even make a difference, right? I can't go there no way.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. She has a point though. I mean, if she's there, if she's entrusted to moderate the chat and to, try to keep everyone safe and everything going smoothly, it's hard to do if you can't even see half, or a good portion of the stuff going on. You need to at least have the access. So I get that. I was just assuming that she was talking about Charlotte's chat. I don't really know it. I get what she's saying though. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, I blocked a lot of people that I felt was disrespectful to me and
Right,
attacking. So, but I didn't necessarily know if they were mods or not. I just see them
right,
disrespect, block, block, block. We having a block
right.
party. Who's coming? You know?
Yeah, and I believe that. I don't doubt that for one second that whoever you blocked was because it had nothing to do with whether they're mods or not. I get that. So I don't know. Just put in my 2 cents there. I don't know.
Wayne really doesn't want me here. I
Um
don't know what I said that was so wrong. I thought we had a positive conversation, and I don't know. I think
um
if you had an issue and the person happened to be a mod and I get blocked them, I've done it because I don't want to feel crap in different live chats due to dig, etc. But I guess each channel will. Hey Julie,
okay,
you might have to bring that over again, Julie.
yeah, let me read this out loud. I think if you have an issue and the person happens to be a moderator, I get blocking them. I've done it because I don't want to feel like crap in different live chats due to digs, etc. But I get each channel's rules. She's saying that she gets blocking people if that you have an issue with, whether they be a mod or not. She gets that. She's done it before because she doesn't want to feel like crap in the chats and reading shit flung her way or whatever. So she gets that. But in the same respect, each channel does have their own rules, and the rules. They have every right to insist on the rules.
Uh,
So
so
I think she's relating.
okay, so it's just chat said, will I take her word and give Care Bear a chance? So I'm going to respectfully say, not no, but hell no.
What?
With all due respect, I don't want nothing to do with that lady at
Okay.
all.
And that's your right. That's your choice. I'm not trying to take that away from. I'm not whatever. I'm not even touching on that. I do hope though that you consider giving her a chance because I don't know. I've had good experiences with her, but I understand. Maybe not everyone has, but I don't know. I think that you could possibly be kind of selling yourself short by not allowing yourself to have some pleasant situations with her too. But all
Well,
right.
well, I feel like when I tried to be cool, calm, and collected with her, she just all she did was attack me, attack me, attack me, attack me, along with the people in the chat that was attacking me, and I was asking her for help. I'm like, help me, I'm drowning, and she has the life raft, and she won't throw it to me. Talking about this is your punishment. You know what I mean?
um Maybe okay. I know. I get what you're saying. Maybe though, a big part of your experience, what you remember about it, was like the whole like mob mentality thing that we were talking about earlier. Maybe it wasn't just her, but it was like the whole experience overall, the whole chat or whatever. Where you felt like you were being singled out. Um. So maybe I don't know.
Actually, I think it was in your chat where I blocked it. It was on one of your lives.
My chat. Oh, okay.
I don't even think it was
Um.
over there. Matter of fact, I did block her on y'all live, you and Tina's live, because I didn't know anything about what Charlotte was saying when she was saying you blocked the mod. I said I ain't never touched nobody in your chat, miss. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I do. Maybe it was. I hope it got. Yeah. I hope that it wasn't like my chat. I mean, I don't want. I don't want anyone to feel like they don't belong. But unless I don't, if they're exhibiting behavior or speech or whatever that is incredibly hurtful and insightful or whatever, then you know what, I would much rather than we just ignore them or mute them or block them, however it works on YouTube. I don't know. I would much rather we do that rather than go at the person. But I get that there are situations where some response is required, but short of that, I hope people aren't. I don't want. I mean, it's not just you, Ren. It's everyone in my chat. Like I'm responding to Ween right now, and something that they've said, you're not going to be blocked. You're not. I don't see that. Maybe that's what Ren's trying to do here, whatever. But regardless, you're not going to be blocked. You've been great in my chats for like the longest time, and you can disagree with Ren. You don't even have to like him. I don't expect anything from you. So you're good. Don't worry about it.
Let me ask you a
But
question.
now that I said that, I don't have to type it.
Aaron,
Yeah.
have you been reading Wade's comments since she's been in this chat?
I haven't been reading a lot of the chat because, like I said, you and I were talking. I've been since you and I decided to look at the chat. I've been kind of picking up on some of them, and yeah, and I get because of my accent, he basically said I'm racist and my cousins and whatnot a lot more. It's infuriating. Okay. I see your point. Yeah, if someone accused me of banging my cousins and shit, yeah, that would bother me. Again, see, it's a racist thing, though. I can't really comment on that. I'm not about to, and I think that my opinion of it is, as a white person, that when we are called racist by Black people, we need to listen to it a little bit more rather than become so defensive. Because what do we know? So that's, I don't know.
Well, so I think we having a conversation with Wade is just Wayne or whatever her name is non void because it wouldn't get anywhere.
Well,
The first thing she said
maybe.
is, I'm not buying his humble pie. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing
and she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. I mean, she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
That's her right.
Yeah, she definitely has the right, and then I have the right not to want to interact with her, right?
Okay, so don't. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a smartass here. I'm not, and I apologize if it comes off this way. But yeah, she's in the chat or whatever. But you don't have to interact with her. That's all. I saw something else too I wanted to comment on. Now I don't know where it is. Oh, was that it? Yeah.
And I see a lot of people saying, I'm not buying his humble pie. Well, I mean, if you look at me one way, then that's the way you want to look at me, then that's fine. I'm not here to please you or anybody else. I am who I am. There's good sides to me. There's bad sides to me. And there's mediocre sides to me. Everybody has the same sides that I have. So I'm pretty sure there's some bad sides about y'all, and there's some good sides about y'all.
Right.
We got to take the bad with the good. It's all part of the game.
Right. Absolutely.
So this lady Tina says he is racist. Period. And I was born and raised in the South in the '60s, and I know what I heard growing up. Fortunately, I went the other way, and my dad was a cop, so I saw it all every day.
I don't know who they're talking about, though.
I don't see how I'm racist, but
I don't think she's talking about you. I don't think she's talking about you. I don't know who she's talking about. I could be wrong, but I read that. When I hear that, I don't take it as she's talking about you.
Oh.
So I don't know though. But even still, I mean, you can, I don't know, you can kind of be put off by a Black racist, but I mean, I just don't see how or why someone would feel as offended by it, because like I said earlier, we just, in today's current climate, we can't really be victims of it. I mean, that could change, but it's going to take a long time before that changes. That's all.
Yeah, you got a point there.
I just see someone who is just confrontational, and especially towards women, he makes assumptions about us and expects. Yeah, that may be true. Because I saw that Wayne had said earlier, referred to Ren being a victim. The thing is, though, and to some things he is. I mean, like as I brought up earlier, when race may be brought up every time, you have an interaction with a Black person, but I mean, they live it every day of their lives. So I mean, it's going to be a big part of their lives and about big part of their discussions. So I mean, I'm not saying that you're a victim, but I don't want it to come off as an insult or whatever. But I mean, I have no doubt that you experience these things. So I mean,
I just want some of the ladies to just be mindful of that. That you know your life is totally different from my life. You know, and
right, exactly,
rich kid's life is totally different from your life. But when it comes to black and white, it's a totally different ball game. You know,
right, mm-hmm,
and that's not me
absolutely,
saying that. You just got to look at society. It's the
right.
writing is on the wall. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I used to think that I used to believe that I could really understand or get a better grip or understanding of it because I was a woman. So, and there's a lot of like discrimination women go through. But yeah, no, that's not at all comparable. So, I mean, yeah, there's just completely different. You know, I mean, women may experience sexism, whatever, but yeah, we don't. It's nothing like racism. Um, I don't know. Here's my take. I get that when you come. I have no doubt that when you come into these chats, that several, maybe even a good amount of the chat, sometimes I do probably kind of jump on you, and for that discussion, you may not have done anything to provoke it, in their minds or at all. I get that. I've seen it, and I don't deny that happens. Okay, um, just so from what I've seen in this chat, I think people will be more open and understanding to accepting you as a person if you also exhibit the same behavior towards them. So, and again, it's not fair and you don't have to do this or whatever, but if placed in a position where someone is in your mind unjustly coming at you, um just, I don't know, consider not hitting them back. Just shut, maybe not even address it. It might make a change. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to. It's, if I were
Say
in
that
your
again.
shoes, or you don't have to do this. But if I was in a position where I went into these chats a lot of times and people came at me and for something I did a long time ago and I done nothing wrong or whatever in this chat, but people were still coming at me, I would consider not responding, right, not reacting to it. I would consider just kind of like, I don't know, water on a duck's back. Just let it roll off, move on, forget about it as soon as it happens, and see if
That's a
that.
that's a great idea. But then what happens when the host of the show says, "Oh, World Entertainment News in here"? If he said anything disrespectful, block him. And it's like,
Yeah,
Jesus, I haven't said anything. You know?
yeah, you got a point there. I because the host, I think, for a live stream on a channel, they kind of set the mood. It's their responsibility to set the mood, and if they want to get people aggravated or worked up, they can. It'll happen. But I mean, because it's a responsibility. I don't think that they should. I get your point there. Yeah,
So is Julie going to be mad at me now because I brought up the Charlotte situation?
maybe. I mean, she may be. I don't know. But if she is, um,
Sorry, Julie. Sorry, Julie.
I don't. And Julie, don't take this. I'm not saying it like for like me saying this to you. But if she is upset about it, like, who cares? I mean, you don't have to care. You don't have to respond. You don't have to react. You don't have
But
to.
see,
You don't.
uh, uh, Julie's my friend, though. I like Julie. I
Oh,
talk to Julie almost every
oh,
day.
oh. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I've got a different impression there for a minute. Okay, my bad.
So I don't want her to be mad at me, you know?
Okay, well, then how about take what I just said there, and instead of it, Julie, maybe put it on Claire. Okay, if Claire's still upset with you or whatever, no offense, Claire, but who cares? I mean, you don't have to care. You don't have to react to it negatively or positively. You can just let it go.
I'm gonna try that, you know. I just want to be able to come to the chats and be able to be inside of the conversations. That's all. I
Well,
just want to be treated like just a normal person, you know.
you're always welcome in my chat. So, I mean, I don't know if that's any consolation, really, but I'm kidding. But
I appreciate that, and I want my, if I ask a question, I don't want it to get skipped over, you know, and that happens to me a lot of times. It's like Little Red chat and the other chats I go to. They just ignored me like I'm a ghost. That's not fair.
I'll be honest with you. There's been a few times where I kind of ignored you. Not like you're a ghost. That wasn't anything personal, but it was because I knew if I did engage, then I knew it was likely to start, I don't know, a lot of emotions going. So, like the other night when you came on the live stream, I had seen you ask like earlier to come on, and I was going to let you on. I just wanted to just let it go for a little bit, push it back a little bit. That's when I brought you on. So maybe other content creators do it for the same reason, but I also think a big part of it is we don't see it. Because like here, I have 170 people watching. I don't know exactly how many are in the chat, participating in the chat, but it goes quick, and you miss a lot, especially when you're talking. You're trying to look into the camera, so you engage with the audience or the people on the panel. So, and you can't watch the chat at the same time. You miss a lot.
So I got a question really quick, off topic. So when you do this video, do you monetize the video before the video starts, being though it's a live stream, or do you have to do it after? That means that you lose the monetization for the views that you get right now.
Well, see, I don't think you're going to get any monetization while you're, doing the live stream, because the monetization comes from ads. So I've never seen YouTube like interrupt a live stream to show an ad. I could be wrong, but so I don't even bother with the monetization before or during the stream. Sometime after the stream, I will turn it on, but that's it. I don't know what other options I have, but that's what I'm going to do anyways, because I would get annoyed if this live stream kept getting interrupted by ads. I would get annoyed. So.
All right. Well, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got to go to bed.
It's midnight here, so.
I wanted to go live, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to because I got to go to bed. That's a lie.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming on.
I don't think Little Red is here. Is Little Red here?
I didn't see her.
Yeah,
I've been in.
Yappa yap. Said that
I've been in Little. Okay.
Red. You see it?
It's like Little Red always addresses you along with the other stuff. All content creators in a live chat, if there's like more than like 50 people in there, whatever, we're gonna miss shit. We don't mean to. Little Red has missed some things I've typed in her chat, but I mean, it's the way it is. I don't think that she's done it intentionally, but no, she hasn't been here. Okay. Wait, there's one thing though I saw. I was about to wrap up. The puddle fits. Most channel owners support their mods if they are being falsely attacked. I support my mods. Okay, whatever it is they feel is best. They feel they can deal with their handle in the chat is what they can handle with in the chat. So I support whatever decisions they make. I don't think any of the mods though were being attacked here. And as far as falsely, it may very well be false. I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't experience any of this. I don't know either side's view. Whatever. But I don't feel that anyone was disrespectful about explaining what they experienced. So I don't think that there was an attack. If I'm wrong, if one of my mods feels upset about this, please, you can reach out to me in DMs or whatever, and get in touch with me, and I'll hear you out. Absolutely. But I wanted to respond to Fitz there and say something. That's all.
I think a lot of times people feel disrespected when you come at their favorite content creator. You know?
Yeah.
Because they hold that person clear to close to heart.
And as far as the whole thing with Charlotte goes, and I love Charlotte. I love her content. I love her. I'm still subscribed to her. That's not going to change. I'm going to be in her live streams and her chat, whatever. I'm going to be enjoying it. I have seen, though, because I disagreed with the live stream she did about the whole Nat thing and everything last week. And I've seen a lot of people kind of like just come to her defense and everything and talk about her as if she could never do any wrong. So I see what you're saying, but I mean, we all do wrong. So,
Yeah, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Claire, if you want to talk to me in DMs or whatever, or whatever you want. I'm here to listen. Okay. I'm sorry that you feel disappointed and everything, and I do apologize, and I would love to hear you out. Just
So
want to throw that out there.
what did Claire say?
No, she made a comment that I don't even know if it was directed towards me. I'm just saying it just in case that she feels disappointed. So I don't know if that's in me. I don't know if that's in something else, but I wanted to throw the invite out there so she knows she can reach out to me.
You think that she's disappointed because I blocked her?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is there any way we can ask her?
What's that?
Is there any way that we can ask her?
Sure, Claire, if you want to talk about it now, it's up to you. I don't know. She was also saying that she was going to get going, so I don't know.
It makes like you're sad, you know?
What's that?
When you use the word disappointed, it means like you're sad, you know?
Well, it could mean that.
And I don't
it
want
could
to
be
taking no pills or jumping off the bridge or anything like that. Because
no. I no. If she is sad, I didn't take it as like a drastic sad or whatever. But I don't know. Disappointed, I think, just means that you had expectations that for whatever reason weren't met. So
maybe she's disappointed that you did it live with me.
it could be, and that she has every right to feel that way. I'm not whatever. I'm sorry if that's. I'm not saying that's the case. I hope it's not the case, but if it is, she has every right to feel that way.
And that's allegedly, because I don't want her to try to say. I don't want nobody to take my words and twist them around, But I do think this live was very productive. I think, at the end of the day, we all got to help each other. We all got to take care of each other. So if we can keep the fighting to a minimum, that'd be great, because you can't cancel all fighting, because we're
Right.
doing commentary on somebody suing somebody else. That's just a legal fight. So if we're covering a legal fight, there's going to be emotions and things that go into things that's going to create little tensions within micro tensions inside of a bigger scheme of things. But if we could just keep it to a minimum and be more respectful to each other, not just black people to white people to black people. We all, women to men, we all have to be respectful to each other. How do we move forward being respectful to each other? I think that's the goal for the conversation. Did I say that pretty good? Was that clear?
Yeah, no, you did. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I don't, Golden Unicorn, how long did we expect her to wait for you to reach out? I don't, the whole thing was discussing an interaction that happened somewhere I was nowhere near or around. I can't really get involved in that. I mean, she has my love and support, absolutely. But if someone else is not happy with her, they're allowed to not be happy with her. And just like she's allowed the same thing. And I saw someone else up above who said that I stayed on the fence here, but because I don't know. I didn't witness it. I don't know what happened. And it's one side, because he's a guest right now on my channel. If Claire wants to come on and do a live stream, she's more than welcome to. Absolutely. That invitation will always be there. But
so I guess the person is mad that I talked about me blocking Claire Bear.
No. I think what they're talking about is how I handled it. Okay, I don't think that it has much to do with you at this point, at this part, anyways.
What did you do wrong?
All I'm saying is, she has my support. If Real sat here and started saying horrible things about her or whatever, I would shut that down. Absolutely, that's not going to go on. But him describing an experience that he had, whether he really had or not, he's saying he did. Okay, so he has a right to say that, explain it. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think you did anything wrong.
I understand that I don't know. I put myself in her shoes, and maybe I'd feel upset too, or maybe I would. I don't know. But
I mean, you can't please everybody here.
I know, I get that, but she absolutely has my love and my support. I've never ever have a bad thing to say about Claire. So, and she's still more than welcome to reach out to me. I didn't realize so in the middle of a stream though was when I had to. I don't know. I don't.
I don't
Yeah,
want to start
I
doing
don't feel. I don't feel I
replays.
handled this incorrectly, but I'm more than welcome, more than open to hearing somebody else's opinion on it. I guess. So.
Well, maybe they think it was about Clearbeard, and the conversation was not about her at all. The conversation was about BX Beast Boy, being
Well,
black. And
that's how it started. But then, we did kind of discuss, like from Charles' chat or whatever, and your interaction with Claire and stuff did come up absolutely. So I mean, it was discussed, but I mean, it was just a retelling of events that, it wasn't. I don't feel like anyone is disrespectful. So, and if there was like that crazy disrespect or whatever going on, I would have spoken up. So, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But so.
Well, I guess with that said, I guess we could call it quits.
Yes, and really, yes, like you said, the whole point of the stream from my end, anyways, and I think from your end was, touch on the shit with BX a little bit, and just the whole, I don't know, race relations on YouTube. So, and I think I'm happy with how that went.
Yeah, I think it was a great conversation. I think we all, I think we all made good points. I think we all heard each other out, even the people in the chat. And I think that I hope we can all move forward from this and just treat each other better. That's what it boils down to. And
Yes,
I say that even for myself.
Yeah,
Don't
no, I
call
agree.
white women middle-aged white women. Don't do it. They find it offensive. Don't call white people racist. They find it offensive. And then they won't call me, I guess, middle-aged black man, I guess, right?
Well, yeah, you just don't talk about things that are going to make us white people uncomfortable. I mean, come on. I'm kidding. But no, I don't know. I'm just making a joke there. But yeah, maybe lay off the middle age part.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, on that note, I'm going to say goodnight. It's midnight now. So, but thank you very much for coming on my channel with me.
Well, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to come and speak because not too many people do. A lot of people try to silence me and marginalize me, but you've given me the platform and I appreciate it. I've tried my best to be very, very respectful. I try not to cuss. Hopefully, I didn't, so that way you monetize, you make your money. And I hope that this conversation was not beneficial to me and you, which I think it was beneficial to me and you. But I hope it was beneficial to the chat and all the people that watched this after.
Yep, me too. And I've seen some comments where it looks like it was. So that right there, I think, makes it all worthwhile. So, but okay. So good night, everyone. Thanks for coming. Hopefully things get better. Yay. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you.